All right, let's take a look back in history to 46 years ago today and the introduction of the first Sony Walkman cassette player. Now, the legend goes the Sony co-founder Masaru Ibuka wanted to listen to his favorite opera music while on long flights, and he asked one of his designers to take Sony's Pressman dictation recorder, which was favored by journalists at the time, and make it smaller. Now, in less than 4 months' time, with no market testing, the designers released the TPS L2 on July 1st, 1979, in Japan for about 33,000 yen, or about 150 US dollars, which is almost $700 when adjusted for inflation today. Now, originally branded as the Soundabout when it debuted in the US, the device didn't actually record or come with a speaker, but it did include technology that prevented the cassette tape from skipping when the player was jostled around as people ran or walked, hence the Walkman. While portable audio devices existed prior, from handheld transistor radios of the 1950s to those gargantuan boom boxes popularized by hip-hop in the 1970s, the Walkman was decidedly unique. Unlike transistor radios, which of course could only play the radio, the Walkman for the first time let users conveniently take and listen to their own music on the go. And unlike boom boxes that could weigh more than 20 pounds and required upwards of a dozen D batteries to power, the Walkman was petite, 14 ounces, and it just needed 2 AA's. It would usher in a new category of personal devices that directly led to laptop computers, to PDAs, and to smartphones that altered how we interacted with society and, of course, with ourselves. The Walkman and its imitators, they were directly responsible for a boom in sales of cassettes, which by the 1980s overtook vinyl and spawned a whole generation of awkward teenage boys gifting mixtapes to their romantic interests. But by 2010, after more than 200 million units sold, Sony halted production of the cassette tape Walkman amid the growing popularity of MP3 players. Surprisingly, the Walkman is having a bit of a renaissance, believe it or not, being featured in TV shows like Stranger Things and movies like Guardians of the Galaxy. And the Walkman as a brand, well, it still exists, but now just as a digital media player.